Okay, look semi-pleasant while she introduces you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and this is my mom,
Linda.
Wow, and today we're cooking.
With Linda.
With Linda.
What are you guys making?
Would you like to explain what we're making?
We're making one of Rachel's favorite dishes, tortellini soup. It's super easy, doesn't take a lot of time to make, and I'm going to show Rachel how to make it.
Basically, I'm going off to college and I have to cook all of my food, which is super fun. So we figured that there might be other college students who have to cook all of their food. And we were thinking about doing chicken noodle soup, but you can buy that in a can. And since this is my favorite soup, and I actually need to know how to make it, that's what we're doing today.
What ingredients do you need for this dish?
We're going to start with a pound of sweet Italian sausage. This is in the casing. If you can find it out of the casing, that's fine too. But if you find it in the casing, you need to remove the casing. The best way to do that is to just take a sharp knife, score it, and peel the casing off, just like that. If you would like for your soup to be spicier, use hot Italian sausage. We need some garlic, a little bit of onion if you have it. If you don't, it's not a deal breaker. Diced tomatoes, beef broth, 3 cheese tortellini, Italian seasoning, olive oil, salt and pepper.
I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this.
So the first thing we're going to do is brown our Italian sausage. I have a pan right here that has about a tablespoon of olive oil in it. So I'm going to break this Italian sausage up into it to brown it. You want to cook all of your sausage all the way through. It's very bad to eat raw sausage. It will give you really bad stomachache. Do not eat raw sausage. Okay, once I've broken all the sausage up into the pot, I'm going to wash my hands because raw sausage is bad. It's really bad for you.
And remember, before you put the sausage in, make sure there's a tablespoon of olive oil in the pot. And what heat does the stove need to be on?
It's on medium to medium high.
Make sure your stove is on medium to medium high.
It'll probably take about 5 minutes to brown the sausage. Halfway through browning your sausage, add a half of a small onion chopped up fine so that it can caramelize as you finish browning your sausage.
I'll go move it around some. Hey Mom, it's me, your other daughter.
Hi Allie, how are you?
Good. Where did you learn how to cook?
I learned from watching my mom cook.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like you're our mom.
I am your mom. The sausage is almost completely browned. The onion is browned. I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic. These are fresh chopped garlic cloves, but if you want, you can use the kind in the jar, which I always keep in my fridge. It tells you, I think it's 1 teaspoon equals 1 clove of garlic, but read the directions on your jar. You need to saute your garlic at least a minute or 2 before you add the rest of the ingredients. The sausage is browned, the onions are cooked, the garlic is cooked. I'm going to add a can of diced tomatoes.
Ew.
You can also add petite diced tomatoes, which is what I would normally use. And since our family is not a fan of really chunky things, I'm only going to add half this can and then squeeze the juice out of the rest of the can for the soup. I'm going to add a large pinch of salt.
Himalayan pink salt.
Not necessary.
About a half a teaspoon of pepper. And about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning.
So much Italian seasoning.
1 shot of
Italian
vodka.
seasoning that has marjoram, basil, rosemary, sage, thyme, and oregano in it. And then I'm going to take a carton of beef broth.
Put it in the dishwasher.
And pour in the pot.
Mac and cheese vine.
Stop making me laugh.
Once you've added the beef broth, bring it up to a slight boil. I'm going to add a package of 3 cheese tortellini. This came out of the refrigerator section. You can also use frozen tortellini or dried tortellini, but we like the refrigerated kind the best.
After you bring the soup to a boil, right?
Yes, after the soup comes to a boil. Now is a good time to taste your soup for seasoning to see if you need to add more salt or pepper.
Mom, what was your favorite thing to cook in college?
Chicken and rice. Because a big pot would feed a lot of people or feed me all week. What is your favorite thing to cook in college, Allie?
I really like boxed macaroni and cheese. It's very simple.
Yes, it is. I've never eaten boxed macaroni and cheese.
What? You can buy it at the gas station.
This is such a good bit!
The broth is coming to a slight boil. I'm going to add the cheese tortellini and simmer for 5 to 7 minutes until the pasta is al dente.
Al dente?
What does al dente mean?
It means to the tooth. It means you don't want your pasta mushy, you want it to still have a little bit of firmness to it.
I've never heard that word before.
Really?
Yeah, buddy!
And there you have it. Tortellini soup. If you needed more veggies, this will be a good time to add some cut up cabbage or some zucchini or broccoli. Let it simmer for a minute or 2 and enjoy. Bon appetit.
We don't do that in this family. We do not add.
Can't buy that at the gas station.
This soup makes 4 generous portions. Bon appetit.
Rascal, you want some soup? Too bad! Ha! Got him. Alright. Can I eat my soup now?
Are you done?
Yep. Everybody get in the frame. Come say bye. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!